Hi, I'm Norman A. Hood, financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors to help business owners enjoy more personal freedom, grow their companies faster, and transition ownership seamlessly when the time comes. We're filming today in San Antonio, Texas, and our guest is Kirk Francis, and he's with Cross Financial Services. Welcome to the show, Kirk.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We're going to start out. I'm just going to have you tell our audience a little bit about your education and then your background, your career path up until now.
Well, I started out at Texas A&M University, and while I was there, I began selling life insurance. And from there, I progressed into being a stockbroker and then a branch manager on Wall Street. And after 16 years, decided that wasn't exactly the way I wanted to do it because it didn't seem client-centric enough for me. So in 1993, I founded Cross Financial Services and began that firm and have been there ever since.
Okay, great. You and I just met. We're both members of Business Enterprise Institute in Denver.
Correct.
I know a little bit about you from just talking to John Brown briefly. But how would the people that know you the best, how do you think they'd describe you?
Probably a problem solver.
Okay.
Just come up with the answers, and if I don't have answers, I don't pretend to have them.
Okay, so you find out.
Right.
Okay. As far as Cross Financial Services, could you tell us a little bit more about what they do?
Well, the firm really is broken down into three core divisions that can work together. I do the financial planning and, of course, the exit planning because they go hand in hand. Then I have a division that's nothing but 401k in terms of specialization for governance. We don't sell plans. We sell the services and the guidance for fiduciary work.
Okay.
And then the third division, of course, is the investment management, and I have a CFA, it's Director of Investments, that runs that division.
Okay.
And so we all collaborate and work together to get the best results we can for the clients in each division. Some clients use us for all three, some for just one.
Okay. As far as the company goes, what do you think differentiates you from other companies?
Well, I think if you think about it, everybody's going to say pretty much the same thing. It's going to be, service and that kind of stuff. But I think the guts of ours is the people. We've worked hard to make people that work together, that have a value of the client and the end results, and our core mission statements to make a difference in the people's lives. And they live, eat, and breathe it. And if we're not making an impact, if we're not getting results from the clients with them, we separate.
Okay. And you personally, you've got a lot of experience. You've come up, started out as a young person and have done several things, but found your niche now. Is there any one thing right now you'd like to do better than anything else?
Oh, absolutely, the exit planning. Okay. Obviously, because it's to my peers most of the time.
Right.
And it's kind of how I became an exit planner. As you're doing the financial planning, many times with business owners being my core client, that was their largest asset. That was the most complex item they had, and nobody was integrating that with the personal financial planning. And so I just got very interested in that, and of course found John and took it to another level.
What gives you energy to do all that?
As long as I keep making a difference, it's fun. When you have people look at you and say thank you for what you do, it makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah, that's a satisfied client.
It is. It's not just as satisfied. It's when you have spouses and kids, and when the whole plan's done and everybody's where they want to be. It's very fulfilling. I found that calling really and truly back in the stockbroker days, when all of a sudden I realized that this small financial, at those times there were UGMAs, accounts, and I watched a kid go to school and go to college and graduate on a plan that I'd put together, which wasn't a real plan, it was just college funding, and it was meaningful. It was a lot more meaningful than did the index beat by 2.
Right. Okay. And then last question. Business owners typically watch our show for one of 3 or 4 reasons. One, they either want to find a little more time off, have some more personal freedom. Number 2, they want to grow their companies faster. Number 3, they're looking to transition ownership either to a third party or to the next generation or keep employee group. And then more recently, we've had some business owners mention to us that they're a little concerned about what their purpose is going to be after they leave their company. And sometimes they're even a little reluctant to leave because their identity's all been tied up with the company. If you could give business owners one tip, and it could be in any of those 4 areas, what do you think that tip would be?
Well, I think this tip includes all of them,
okay,
other than the purpose. I mean, you know about halftime like I do in terms of getting that aspect, and that's a different subject. But this tip, I think, self-applied. I mean, that was one of the great things about helping my clients is I realized that a physician healed thyself, and I've started applying those techniques internally. But I think that it is a little motto I say to myself or remind myself, and that is, if I do it, the company's not growing. So whether you want to get more time or you want to get better business, you've got to be able to delegate, and you've got to be able to grow a team underneath you. And that's a constant reminder to do that. My other version of that is a talk that I do called Run Your Business Today Like You're going to Sell It Tomorrow, even if you're not going to. Because it makes you make better decisions.
Okay, good. Great information. Good interview. Thank you very much. That was Kirk Francis. He's with Cross Financial Services. For more information about Kirk and his company, please take a look at the episode show notes on our website. Thank you.